Hey, howdy, hey. This is Extra Magic with Jonas and Marv, although we're going Marv and Jonas today in the placement. Sorry that we're a little bit late. We had a couple of things to work out here. It was all Marvin's fault.
It was 100% Jonas, so I am not taking the fall for that. I was here at 12. I was here at 11:50.
So what happened was on this, low key Jonas, meaning low as in low key Jonas, or low key it was Jonas's fault, which is more accurate.
Jonas's fault. Jonas's fault.
I actually love that. I was late, and then right before we got started, we figured out Marv had a small technical issue after my string of technical issues. So he was just the last one. So it's like when we get ready for church on Sunday morning and everyone's late, but then the last person to get in the car, that's the person that it's their fault that we're late. So there's a lot going on out in the world today, and
so much going on.
There's this trailer out here that some people like it, and believe it or not, some people do like it, and believe it or not, some people do hate it. And it's not just
some people have very mixed feelings about it, like me. There are things I like, there are things I don't.
You know, what's a fascinating thing to me is I have never seen someone not use the identitarian argument to defend Snape. Sorry, wait, I'm saying that the wrong way. The only argument I'm seeing to defend Black Snape is the identity-based argument that, oh, we need representation, or if you don't like it, it must be.
This is important.
Exactly. I remember
save lives, Jonas. Black Snape is going to save lives.
I just keep thinking about all the things that are going wrong with that here, but we're going to review that in a moment. We've got some other stories that are not your typical that Park Place stories. They're
going to save all the lives that J.K. Rowling is apparently endangering.
That's so funny to me. The fact that people seem to think that not acknowledge the statistics have not changed. We probably shouldn't say what statistics we're referring to here, but the statistics have not changed in any significant way. So the argument that this is saving lives is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, to quote Dave Franco in Scrubs season 10. Yes, that's a deep cut there. It is a Disney cut, though, on this Disney show. Before we get started,
you mean the season that's going on right now?
No, I think that's season 11.
No, that's season 10. Season 9 was the med school.
Oh, okay. I was wrong then. It was season 9.
Yeah, but it also doesn't count. So technically, the one going on right now is season 9 because that season 9 is wiped from continuity.
What? I didn't realize that.
No, the med school didn't happen because in med school, Sacred Heart is like bulldozed, and in this, Sacred Heart is back. And Zach Braff said that like the whole thing with that was it was supposed to be like a Saved by the Bell the new class, where it was going to be like essentially just kind of like a spin-off of doing its own thing. And Disney insisted that it be called Scrubs season 9, even though Scrubs had just had like one of the most perfect series finales of all time. Yeah. And so Disney insisted that it be season 9. And so they had to do it that way. And so now that they're back, they're just like, yeah, it just didn't happen. Have you watched any of the new Scrubs? Have you watched any?
No, I have not. I've heard it's actually pretty good.
It's actually really good. Yeah, like at first it was jarring to me because like, like it's great if you love JD, Turk, and Elliot, which I do. But I mean, like all the other like Carla is in it, but barely. Dr. Cox was only in the first episode. No janitor, no Kelso thus far. Obviously Ted, the actor who played Ted, is dead. But the new characters are good, and the old characters are firing on all cylinders, and I really like it.
Well, I'll have to.
Scrubs is my favorite. At some point. I will say Scrubs is my favorite sitcom of all time. So
it's one of those few sitcoms that comes in fully formed. Like even The Office, the U.S. Office had a big retool at season 2. Same thing with Parks and Rec. The closest you could say is the character change they changed the way that Elliot worked a little bit on the show. But what we should be talking about before we talk about classic television, OG Dutchie has donated 60 euros. What a milestone. Congrats on the 7K subscribers. Marv, well deserved.
Thank you, Justin. I appreciate it. Just FYI, I don't get that money, so
What?
you just
You get more.
know. So I'm sure he's very thankful, but I am thankful for the words. Thank you very much.
He'll get some of that money, and also gifted 10 That Park Place
Hey!
memberships.
Fantastic.
That is amazing, and that calls for revels. Little girls, gendering people revels.
Every time a membership is gifted, a content creator gets his wings.
Is that gendered language?
We're not at Magic Kingdom, Dad.
I don't even know what this one means, but I'm going to press it. Wow.
Okay.
A little drawn out. Looked like
it was a little drawn out.
Yeah. Bruce Newhouse for $5. Hello to all the intelligent, interesting, and beautiful people involved with That Park Place, from host to moderators to audience members. Thank you.
Oh, thank
Marv,
you, Bruce Newhouse.
This one just for you.
What?
That's what I was saying.
Oh, thank you very much, Bruce Newhouse.
Beautiful, intelligent. Yeah. I can dodge a compliment like nobody's business.
Yes, you can. You're very good at it.
So there's plenty to talk about other than Snape himself, which the conversation on Snape was already done.
The Black Snape. That song it's so good. I found myself Jonas yesterday. So Perry Chan created a parody song called Black Snape, and it's a rap song, and it's so funny and it's so good, and it's racked up millions upon millions of views on X. I believe Nerdrotic posted the whole thing over on YouTube on Nerdrotic Daily. It's so funny. Yeah, like he did such a good job with it. Like I can't even like express how good I found myself listening to it yesterday just to listen to it because it's kind of an earworm.
Yeah, it's I wish it was cleaner. Otherwise, I would play it right now. And it's funny. It's actually quite funny.
Are there curses in it? I can't really understand the lyrics of
yeah, and he does shoot up the neighborhood. So
he is riding on a broom. He's riding on a broom, firing off a pistol. So
he's doing a flyby there in that. I don't think we're going to spend the whole stream on this, but I would like to talk about the difference between then and now, and not just that there's more melanin involved. So let's take a look. I think I've fixed my StreamYard settings. If there's an echo, we'll adapt. So
okay.
You are a normal boy.
Was there an echo?
Very, very slight.
Oh, okay. I think I know the other way that we can do this.
Hold on, let me. Maybe I don't think there is now.
And you're going to start acting
like
one.
Good now.
So what it means is it's all coming through my screen instead of that. So we're starting with abuse. And I'm not crazy about that.
That is how the book starts as well.
Well, it does, but it comes from it in a very matter-of-factly sort of way.
So the first thing that I noticed, a couple things that I noticed right here off the bat, it is very gray. The colors are very sap. It is Snyder-esque in how the color has been removed from this. And at first I was like, well, you know what? If Privet Drive is like that, I'm okay with it. If like the Muggle world is like that, I'm okay with it because it almost kind of like shows his perspective of going from like the drab Muggle world where he's nothing to the Wizarding world.
Right.
But that's not the case. When they get to Hogwarts, it's even darker. So
this is it appears to have almost natural lighting at Hogwarts, which is kind of the opposite of magical. So it's kind of a dark Victorian feel to it. This is what Privet Drive looks like in the Christopher Columbus version. Chris Columbus. Yes. I'm sorry. He prefers to go by.
I love it. Like all the houses are identical. I love that because it's just showing the mundane ordinariness of Privet Drive.
And here we got, I guess he will have blue eyes again. Yeah, I think he was supposed to have green in the books. Yeah.
You think you're something special?
So this was mentioned in the books.
This was
but-
mentioned in the book. So so was Dudley's gang going after him.
Yes.
So like Dudley's gang going after him in school is mentioned because they chase him and he ends up on top of the gymnasium and he gets in trouble for that. And then this was Aunt Petunia hates his hair so much that she cuts all of it off except for his fringe. And he's dreading going to school the next day. But then when he wakes up, his hair is completely regrown.
Yeah. That's a power that doesn't come back anywhere else in the books. It's kind of interesting there.
Yeah.
Doesn't the book start with Dumbledore dropping off Harry right after the death of his parents?
Yes,
That's the first magical scene. No, it's not. It's not. That's where the movie
Oh,
starts.
no, you're right. It starts with the Dursleys. It
Right.
starts with the Dursleys just kind of going about their lives and Uncle Vernon like seeing all the wizards like celebrating.
Yeah. So what's funny is there's not really a mention of the fact that is Halloween not a holiday in the UK or something,
I
because
believe it is. I'm almost positive it is.
the murder of Harry's parents happens, I believe,
On
on October
Halloween.
31st.
Yes, it happens on Halloween.
But there's no mention of All Hallows Day over there being the day that all the weird stuff, like there's no J.K. Rowling can order things however she wants, and she could have decided after the fact that that Halloween was that day because I guess she wanted to have some significance there.
Yeah, I think that when the book starts, it's November 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Because because I believe it happened at night, and then the following day is Vernon, and he's seeing all the wizards, like he's seeing people in robes like in the street, like going like dancing and celebrating and stuff like that. So I believe it's the following day anyway.
Yeah. It's kind of like the Fellowship leaving Rivendell on December 25th.
Yes.
So it's in there, but it's not really a thing that has the same significance.
There is nothing special.
Okay, so the Dursleys in this, I think, are like in the comics, in the movies, they were kind of like cartoonishly buffoonish. They were almost like a Bulk and Skull kind of thing, where like they were bullies and they were mean, but there was like a doofiness to it. In this, it seems like they're going for straight up evil. Yeah.
I agree, and there's something about Vernon being overweight that adds a childlike quality to it. A lot of people have said to me or tried to hate on me on X. I've gotten a surprising amount of you haven't read these books on X, which is a fascinating thing to hear.
So Vernon is never really described as fat. He's described as beefy.
Right. And Dudley is described as a pig in a wig.
Yeah, Dudley is described as fat. In I think book 3 or 4, Dudley is they say that Dudley is the size of a baby killer whale. But for some reason Dudley Dudley was a little porkly in the first movie, but like he was never like fat. Which I'm just like, come on, I'm sure you could find a fat kid. Like like I'm sure there's like a young Ethan Suplee out there somewhere that we could just tell him to stay fat for the next 10 years.
Or just a beefy kid. And, and the kid who played Dudley, he wasn't even fat by the time you get to Order of the Phoenix.
No, he looks like his grandfather, Patrick Troughton, who was the second Doctor Who.
Ah, I forgot about that.
About you.
Okay, that looks right.
Green ink.
It is green ink, which I was happy about. That is a thing. I think the kid playing Harry looks great.
Yeah, I agree. What's funny is the only people I've ever seen say anything negative like about Hermione are the people on the you haters out there need to definitely not go after, like as if
nobody's
they're
going
asking
after Hermione. Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. Well, and so it's funny, like my wife said to me, like, oh, well, we'll have to see how she is as an actress. I said, no, we already know. She's the only one we are sure is good because she is Hermione in the full cast audio editions for books 1 through 3.
Yeah, which I need to actually get the time to read it. I binged Project Hail Mary and haven't had the chance to actually. I want to enjoy. Well, it's like the Andy Serkis.
There's so much to enjoy. It's wonderful. It is like to the point where I'm like, why do we even need this? Like, I mean, just the casting is spot on perfect, or at least the voices are. And the girl who plays Hermione in this is Hermione in those books, and she's great. She's perfect. She's good Hermione. They recast everyone in book 4 when they all hit puberty.
Probably a wise choice.
Yeah, I mean, they sound like babies in the first 3 books. So,
well, and they can't wait that long because I think they're just 2 or 3 months from having the entire audio dramas already out.
Yep.
I've always wanted to know.
I hate this setting here. It's too normal.
Well, no, but in the book they do ride the subway.
They do. I just don't like the way that this is shot. There's a large guy. He's large for the setting, okay, but this looks too much like anything that you would see on HBO that has a kid on a subway. There's nothing here, and maybe this is the Hans Zimmer soundtrack. I don't think it is. This is not one that evokes the magic and whimsy of the series. It's more like, by the way, there's something weird right there, but he also just looks like a large person.
The bravest people I ever met.
I don't like his voice.
They were funny.
I don't either, and I think Nick Frost is incredibly talented. So I when they cast him, I really like it, but I don't like this.
So the guy that played Robert Baratheon on Game of Thrones, he's Hagrid in the audio dramas.
He's so good.
And he's so good. He sounds exactly like Robbie Coltrane. It's like, but even like just like with time to like actually explore more of the emotions of the character, it's wonderful. He also looks too young a little bit. Like Hagrid is not young. Hagrid went to school with Tom Riddle, so Hagrid should be in his 50s, 60s.
Right? Yeah, Hagrid is supposed to be older than the current teaching staff at Hogwarts. The current main age of the teaching staff at Hogwarts, like Snape.
Yeah. One of the things they did well in this was they actually, because the movies did not do this well, everyone is cast age appropriate for the most part. Because remember, like Snape and the Dursleys and like, like Lupin and all, they're all supposed to be in their 30s. Sirius Black, like, they're in their 30s in this.
Right. So Rickman was the linchpin. When they had Rickman as Snape, they aged up everybody else to be of the age of Alan Rickman in order to match, as far as, because Rowling was good at, okay, well, this detail is only important relative to this detail. So if we do this, we can move this here. Harry's eyes don't need to be green as long as Lily Potter's eyes are the same color as Harry's. Yeah. So.
And clever. And they stood up for what they believed was right.
I like that it looks like a real scar.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look like just like a lightning bolt cut into his head the way it did in the movie. It actually looks like a scar that just kind of happens to be in that shape.
I might see you. We'll be in Hogwarts.
Hedwig.
Oh, yep.
I like this scene. I like him kind of longingly looking at that.
Yeah, this was something that Rowling didn't really do as much of in the books. Like him showing up at the Mirror of Erised is the moment where you really realize how much he misses his parents, because that's the thing that he sees when he's there.
Yeah,
there's actually not a lot of dwelling on his longing for his parents in the books, as far as Harry's perspective. That's not something she puts into the text.
In book 3, I would say there's quite a bit of it. When he's hearing them die over and over again, whenever the Dementors come near him, because that's the thing they kept out of the, like, they kept that out of the reason he passes out when the Dementors come near him is every time they come near him, he relives his parents dying.
Whew.
Man. And that's like, it's brutal in the book, and in the audio dramas, they do it perfectly. But, Molly Weasley also, by the way, is supposed to be heavier. Apparently they were just like, we are not making anyone fat.
Which is a shame.
So this does right away. This establishes Molly Weasley as that maternal presence in Harry's life, which is a truth of her in the book, and it also shows his longing for that parental connection. But it also puts over Molly Weasley, with how she loves her children.
Yeah, she's a little
And-
sweeter in here than I would say she's portrayed in the
Well, no, she would be sweet to Ron at this point. It's the twins that she's always just like, stop messing around.
Right, and she does have a clock that keeps track of all of her children at once. So it's this counterpoint of she's harsh on her own kids, always sweet to Harry. That everyone I think has known some mom that's like that, is yelling at their friends whenever they go over to their friend's house, but it's nice to the visiting guest.
Oh, Ginny.
Oh, was Ginny in there?
You can see Ginny in the reflection.
There she is. All right, he's scoping it out. Beloved books.
I love that they put her name in there because you know that pisses them off.
Yep. This to me is okay. Close to the movies.
It's identical to the movies, honestly. And the reason why is because they made Hogwarts Legacy identical to the films, and then they've decided that the show needs to connect to Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, well, yeah,
that
would explain why the lighting is like that.
Yeah, I think the sets are all going to be identical to Hogwarts Legacy, which is identical to the films, essentially.
Yeah. So the issue here comes when you look up any picture that has ever been made of Hogwarts Express. It's super bright. It's whether that's at Universal Studios, whether that's from the movies. This is one where it's not a train in the dark, generally speaking. So it's a bright image. Right. We got Cole Hauser out there today.
What?
I hear people saying Cole Hauser's here.
Cole Hauser is out there.
Yeah.
I love Cole Hauser's my favorite.
Hey, look at that.
He's my favorite guy.
Yeah. I got to stream with him yesterday.
Oh, did you really? I'm jealous. I got to stream with Cole Hauser.
Yeah, I'm trying to work it out to get him to come to a convention that I'm working on. We shouldn't talk too much. Yeah, no. we talk about that more later on.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't like this. They've changed this.
So it's Hagrid walking the first years to the boats, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So the boat sequence, this is a great note, and this is actually points to the difference that they have in the books versus the movies. The show versus the movies. Hans Zimmer is doing the soundtrack for the show. They had the boat sequence, and they said the boat sequence isn't working. How soon can we get through the boat sequence? We've got to get through this. We got to get through this. This is taking too much time. So what do? They put the John Williams score on that. It's too long. So they end up realizing, okay, well, it's a John Williams score. We can do whatever we want. So they end up extending the boat sequence to accommodate the entirety of the John Williams score. And now you have a magical moment. This is an automatic upgrade. So anyways, just a nitpick, but whatever. And there it is. Hey, look, McGonagall. That's an appropriate look for McGonagall.
She looks good. Yeah, she looks really good. It's just, again, like I'm shocked people don't trip in here more because,
because there's no lights.
Yeah, this is where like I was saying a real life fake wizard yesterday. I was just like, there's lots of things about I want to go live in Hogwarts and be a part of that world. Like I don't. They don't have electricity. Like if they want to, if I want to communicate to you, Jonas, I send a text message to you that goes to you instantly. If we were in the wizarding world, I'd have to write a letter with an inkwell and a feather, and then give it to a bird to carry to you.
And that bird may not be intelligent enough to get it to you.
Exactly. Like I'm sorry, but like the wizarding world stinks.
Yeah. There are things about it that look amazing.
When they're like, who's Nicholas Flamel? We have to go through this library and all of our restricted sections and find out who Nicholas Flamel is. I'm like, you know what? How I would find out who Nicholas Flamel is? I'd Google it on my phone. Boom.
Yeah.
It's done. Restricted section. I just download the Tor browser.
I love it. Oh, man. I do not like what they've done to the Sorting Hat.
Yeah, so it looks a little weird. I do like that the mouth is a rip the way it's supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
Because the mouth is not supposed to be a fold in the hat. It's supposed to be a rip near the brim.
Right. I saw a post of...
I think it should be because it's supposed to be...
It's supposed to be several hundred years old.
It's thousands of years old because it was Godric Gryffindor's hat.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, like it was the hat is as old as Hogwarts. So I mean,
Yeah.
like it goes back to like before Merlin.
Yeah. So I saw one of those in memoriam posts. It said, "I'm heartbroken," and it listed out all the actors from Harry Potter who have passed. Which that is sad. But for the Sorting Hat, I don't know who the voice actor is for the Sorting Hat, but it was just a picture of the Sorting Hat and the year of the passing of that actor, and there was something about that made me chuckle a little bit. Like they didn't feel like they were important enough to put the face of the actor. And instead, they're memorialized by a black and white picture of a CGI hat.
Of a hat, yeah. Unbelievable.
Mr. Potter.
All right, there we finally get Hermione.
Yep.
My wife did say this Ron Weasley is cuter than Rupert Grint. So sorry about that, Rupert.
Ugly, ugly human being.
Oh, ouch, man.
Sorry.
Yep. And everybody's got the modern tight haircut on all the boys.
Yeah, I don't love that.
Yeah.
I think we can expect great.
Okay. Ollivander looks like Snape. Just going to point that out.
He's way too old to be Snape, but like
he is.
He looks creepy enough to be Ollivander. Ollivander's supposed to be a little creepy.
Yeah. We got Slytherin.
Every wand he ever sold. Like that's a little weird.
Yeah. I do like the Slytherin crest. They're still sticking with the idea that these are not fashionable. They're not quite ancient, but they're still in that simplistic design that would be there for something medieval, you know.
Okay.
Great things.
So if you gave him a beard and made his hair black, this is closer to what Snape should look like.
Snape doesn't have a beard, though, does he?
He does in the books. He has a goatee in the books.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
From you.
This bugs me.
Oh, with the candle sitting on the desk in the dark, dark room.
Right. This is just Victorian era.
It looks like the power went out at a community college.
And this system of projector, like, did they just decide at a certain point they were going to give up on technology and say, well, the worst form of projector, that's the one that we're going to use?
It's like the Amish, where like they decided in like the late 1800s that technology had advanced to exactly the right point.
And they still hadn't gotten to coffee makers at that point. So nope.
I was at an Amish farmers market with a friend who has a Cybertruck, and the Amish were fascinated by the Cybertruck. Like you would have thought he rode a dragon in there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to see that.
Yeah, no, they were asking all sorts of questions about it, like.
And how many horses would it take to pull this?
Yeah.
All right, there he is.
Got the Slytherins here. I'm assuming the girl is Pansy Parkinson, even though she's supposed to be ugly.
Yeah. And Crabbe and Goyle, we can only have our guesses as to which one's which.
Who cares?
Yeah. And this does look like what you would imagine a stuck-up British aristocrat trying to please his father would look like. Yeah.
Yep.
Works for me.
He doesn't have like the absolute evil look that Tom Felton had even as a child, but I like the box for the Nimbus 2000.
Yep. It's classic enough. And in the books, I think it turns out that McGonagall quietly got this for him, right?
Yes, McGonagall buys it for him. I think in the movies it's McGonagall also.
Yep. Why does that classroom look like a witch's nest?
Yeah, for real.
That's
it looks like a lecture hall that Victor Frankenstein should be in.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does. Which is probably what they just told the art department.
Let's see who you.
All right.
Wow. All right. Look at the broom. So it looks like the brooms are kind of more aerodynamic. That like the bristles are like almost like the tail of a plane.
I can see that. That's good production design. It looks like these are. Looks like the. I don't want to use this word. What it's not double-breasted. It's a side-breasted.
It's like a soccer uniform.
Yeah. So they've got the crest here and all that. I like the look of the Quidditch uniforms.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna do well with these. Let's see.
Well,
That would be, yeah.
So that's
So, yeah, Professor Sprout. So I don't know if Professor Sprout was in the first book, but apparently
I
she'll
think
be.
she was. They definitely take herbology in the first book.
Mm-hmm. But the mandrakes don't come into play until Chamber of Secrets in a big way.
Right. She actually looks good as Hermione.
Yes, yeah, I think she's a perfect casting for Hermione. There's nothing about her that I have any complaints about. This right here makes me wonder, okay, is this 90s? Because that's when the show is set. But there's also some things here that make me think it's early 90s as opposed to mid 90s, which
Yeah.
but
Well, I don't like
whatever.
that they're
That's
wearing Muggle clothes. Like they should be in robes.
right. In the school, it's definite, and I don't know when this would happen anywhere in the in the first book, but it's fine. I love that. It looks like they've got a mess of food and whatever. They're having fun. This is weird.
Yeah, a little. That's the Quidditch team. So if you go back, I would say go back a little more. There. So
There we go.
Yeah. So you got. I think
We're
that's
thinking
Oliver
that's
Wood.
Oliver Wood.
Oliver Wood at the top. You got the Weasley twins on the bottom. If you let it go for another second, you'll see Angelina pops in on the top, and then Katie Bell and the other one on the side.
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to sell so much of this. Honestly, if Universal Studios does any version of this, the embroidering of names, obviously the one that says Potter, all the main characters, they can do whatever they want with this. You know, they'll have characters.
I think they have numbers too. I like that
Yeah.
there's numbers on them.
Yeah. There he is.
And there it is. So not only did they race swap him, but he's also super gay.
Yeah, I'd like to know exactly what they're gonna end up doing here. Let's stop for super chat. Says Texas 84 member for 10. Thank you, Texas 84. Snape is wearing a tracksuit. Yeah, that picture's not in this, but you're right. It does appear that he's wearing a tracksuit. It's a bold choice. Packing protons for 2. Disney stock closing in at $93. Yikes! Is that true? You know,
I would assume it is. So
okay, yeah, the entire market's down by 1%. Disney down by 1.76% right now. Forgive me, I'm just going to put it on the screen here for a second. Disney has had a little bit of bad news as far as what's in the cycle on the trades right now, and I honestly think there was something defending Bob Iger in place at a lot of these institutions that cover the Disney company, because all of a sudden there is a financial clarity and a clarity about of whether or not they're going to do reshoots. I don't know if it's that Josh D'Amaro is being more clear with these people, or if they're just done protecting Iger, and Iger had some kind of special placement because of his friend group, or if Iger is they're actually trying to make it look like as soon as he's gone, the stock price is not what it was under him, like some bid to say, oh, he was the holy of Igers. Packing enjoy
now.
Bluey, Marvin. Oh, that's right. We are going to talk about that.
We did hit over $600 last night on the M forecast, so I do have to watch Bluey now.
It's not really a punishment. I'll say there are some episodes where I tend to tune out as a parent, but some of them really, really great. Enjoy it, Marvin. Juliet, member for 18. Halloween not really celebrated here like USA. Yeah, I believe it had its origins in Salem, right?
Did it?
I don't know. Maybe that was just a Simpsons episode.
I thought no. I'm pretty sure it's not. I think it's just it's a pagan holiday.
Oh, I thought it was the
way
that it's celebrated.
All Hallows Eve is a pagan holiday. It's supposed to be the night that the veil between the living and the dead is at its thinnest.
Yeah. Or is that Day of the Dead in Mexico?
believe it's All
Dia
Hallows
de
Eve.
Muertos. So the way that it's
Dia de
celebrated
los
in the
Muertos is
United
more
States,
about like honoring those who have passed,
right?
whereas All
But it
Hallows
is,
Eve was about communing with the dead.
but they're both tied to All Hallows Day on November 1st, right?
I'm not sure.
So maybe somebody in the chat will pay us $500 to answer that question. Equus Heart for $5. Why is everyone these days so dark and dull? Are they allergic to light and color or something? I think that they confuse darkness with maturity. Looking at One Piece, that is one of the most bright and hopeful things that I've seen out of it. I would barely call it Hollywood too, but produced by Netflix, so I guess we can call it Hollywood. The show leans into things that are silly, could be cringy if you didn't like them, but it's a lot of fun. Not an ounce of darkness in that show, other than the couple of scenes in the cave on Little Garden.
Wait, so if we're at 9309 right now, did it dip below 93 earlier in the day?
Well,
Stock, I'm
just
looking at
one
here.
second.
Like I'm looking, it looks like it got really low.
So
earlier.
the lowest that the Disney stock has been over the last 52 weeks is $80.10. Today, does it say what the day's range? 92.79. So it did dip below 93 today.
Wow.
So, and the market cap is 165.
I'm really surprised that the announcement of Bob Iger as a Disney legend hasn't pulled it back up.
I mean, he deserves it more than anybody. It's finally the Disney company is recognizing Bob Iger.
Yeah. It's not like they
Archer
after him or anything.
Archer Merchant for $5. There are key scenes unless they cut them that will go very wrong for a Snape swap, and WB should have known they'd lose some fans because of it.
James Potter saying it's not so much when she's like, why do you pick on him? He's like, it's not so much that anything he did, more the fact that he exists, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, or hanging Snape from a tree, or Harry insisting that he's trying to steal something.
Harry insists that Snape is the villain in every book.
Yeah.
Every time anything goes wrong, Harry's first reaction, Harry and Ron, their first reaction is, I bet you it's Snape.
There's something inherent in his bias. Archer Merchant for $5. It's Franchise Killer 101. Alienate the source material and claim victimhood. They are already breaking the promise. Every scene would be book accurate.
Oh, well, I mean, so they had said that, I think, before they had hired any writers. And then the showrunner came in and was like, yeah, I don't care if it's book accurate. Essentially is what he said. And they're like, well, we're going to add scenes that weren't in the book. And everybody was like, nobody wants that.
I remember when Amazon announced that they were going to do a Lord of the Rings show, and they said, it's going to be the most expensive show ever made. No one is writing it yet. Would anyone like to audition to write? That is if it worked, okay, great.
And look at what happened. They hired two unqualified J.J. Abrams disciples who steered it into the ground.
Albertus Magnus for $5. Dark Souls make dark appearing movies and TV shows. Okay, Dark Souls, those need to be dark, but there's also a strange humor in the
people with dark
death.
souls make movies that are dark.
Oh, I was thinking of Dark Souls, the video game. Yeah, I agree. Albertus Magnus for $2. Iger is not a Disney legend. Iger is a Disney nightmare. Guilty, 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 guilty. That's a Pluto reference. All right, let's get through the last 25 seconds.
He looks great.
Hey, look at that.
He looks great. He looks perfect. He looks just like Dumbledore. I mean, the hat I don't love, but we'll see if they actually have him dressed in like eccentric clothes or whether they're going to modernize him a little bit. But I don't know why he has a tuning fork. I don't remember that ever being in the book, but
I think there were some moments there. I wish that they could have actually made these crescent moon glasses.
I mean,
so,
those look like half moon spectacles.
Is it half moon or is it crescent moon? So if they are half moon, all right. Well, then I love it.
Are you really Harry Potter?
And finally, the change that I can fully get behind.
I'm behind this one. Just
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
You know she hates that they called it Sorcerer's Stone in America. She has to.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the Philosopher's Stone is like a thing in alchemy. Like it's like a legendary thing. Like, so it made sense.
Right. I remember reading The Indian in the Cupboard, and there was just a legend at the beginning of the book that says, hey, when they say biscuits, they mean cookies. Hey, when they say this, they mean this. You just get used to it. There's a translation key. You're entering a different world. These are inherently British. So read it as if you are reading the work of another culture. Hey, you could learn a little bit more while you're doing this. I don't think it would have made any difference on these books whatsoever.
Oh, none whatsoever.
If they called them Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, as if there's any cultural context for a Sorcerer's Stone.
Well, at the time, the first book hadn't come out yet. You know, because obviously this was the first book. So, yeah.
So these are great. Sorry, I'm talking about the books. The trailer, I'm not so sure about the success of this. As I was before.
Honestly, I think they are grossly underestimating how much people don't like Black Snape.
Yeah, or how much that it takes people out of it, and because it's not that it's not that his color is wrong or something like that.
You could have made it. I think you could have made another character race swapped, and it wouldn't have mattered as much. Like if you had made it Hagrid or McGonagall or something like that, don't think people would have been mad. I think there would have been some murmurs because race swaps are what they are, and we all know why they do them. But with Snape, it fundamentally changes the character, and I think that's the problem.
Right. And beforehand, we were even going through on this channel, like, well, if you make Harry black, then all of a sudden he's the black kid whose parents got killed. If you make Hermione black, you have the mudblood thing, and you've got people calling her a mudblood. If you make Ron black, you have the poorest family in the right. They're not gingers, which is classic Hollywood to race swap a ginger.
Oh, but the poor family, yeah.
Right. So the almost the only one that they could have gotten away with, and you know they would never have done it, is making the Malfoys black. That would have actually been kind of interesting, but
no, because the Malfoys are supposed to be like super platinum blonde and everything too.
Exactly.
They would never do that because the Malfoys aren't aspirational characters. Snape is a hero underneath it all. Like Snape is one of the most popular characters. You couldn't make I don't even think you could make Hagrid black because how many times people call him a savage and stuff like that throughout the course of the book.
That's a good point. Dumbledore
McGonagall, I think, is really the only option you had.
I think Dumbledore, they probably could have gotten away with it. There's
Dumbledore, but Dumbledore is supposed to look like Merlin. Like Dumbledore is supposed to have that like very,
right. Well,
we did a whole thing on M4cast back when it was Toony Talk TV about making Professor Quirrell black. And that way, Voldemort on the back of his head is now black. But Voldemort, before he was destroyed, was not black. So now he's black. So now he's trying to like appropriate the struggle.
You do not have that pass, sir.
Potter is always trying to keep a brother down, Quirrell. We did like 20 minutes on that one time.
That's funny.
We ever had.
But I the other thing, this is getting into the notes that J.K. Rowling has shared. Albus Dumbledore is named Albus after Alabaster, versus Rubius Hagrid, who is supposed to be Ruby. They're supposed to be Hagrid and Albus Dumbledore are supposed to be symbols of fatherhood for Harry. One being the more working class and warm, and one being the aspirational magical Albus, meaning alabaster, and white. So it's red versus white. Obviously, I don't think that's specifically referring to skin color, but there is an origin there. Good to see you there, T-Rex.
Well, Jonas, you don't understand. The night that Dumbledore was born, there was an alabaster storm that happened, and he survived it, and so they named him Albus to commemorate his strength.
I was like wondering where you were going with that. Right, alabaster means white, absolutely. Which is, they did make Nefertari Vivi on One Piece, the queen, the princess of Alabasta. They didn't make her white. I don't seem to care much about that one though. Archer Merchant for 5. Can you imagine if stock tanks / bankruptcy in worst case scenario and they still have Iger get his D23 award? I hope the crowd would boo. Yeah, look,
bankruptcy is never going to happen. They have enough assets to sell off where that would never happen. Like anyone, they say, "Oh, Disney's going to go out of business." I think they're going to have to tighten their belt a little bit, but I don't think they're going to go. They're never going to go out of business.
No, they've got too many moves, and there are people who say that we say Disney's going to go out of business. It's never.
We never say that. People in the chat sometimes say it, but we don't ever say that.
Right. So with this Bob Iger situation, hold on just one second. I've got to pull up the story in the back. Man, we cover Robert A. Iger quite a few times on the website. There's two things I want to cover on the. Here we go. Sorry, I thought I had the wrong link. So, Bob Iger is finally being named a Disney legend. Why do we say finally? Well, because he just retired, and Michael Eisner still has not been recognized as a Disney legend.
Yeah, but like at the same time, like Anne Hathaway is being made a Disney legend, which is a little weird.
It is a little weird, and this is probably the most consistently star-studded crop of Disney legends that we've had for a while. Other than Chris Berman, not a huge fan of Chris Berman. I'm not a sports guy, but we've got Ryan Seacrest as the presenter. Let's see here, Jerry Bruckheimer for Pirates of the Caribbean.
I mean, yes, he is a Disney legend. He's produced many legendary movies.
Yes. Yeah. Susan Egan, who is the 100%. Original Belle on Broadway, Megara, Eric Goldberg.
100% Susan Egan deserves to be a Disney legend.
Absolutely. I love Susan Egan. I'm a married man. I might have a little crush on Susan Egan. She's amazing. Eric Goldberg, legendary animator, animated the Genie. He's still doing Minnie Maui. Probably still will be when they do Moana 3 and live action Moana 2. Anne Hathaway.
By the way, if they stopped after Eric Goldberg, I would have been perfectly good with this list.
Really? You don't think Lin-Manuel Miranda deserves it?
No, not yet. He did music for one movie.
No, he did two. He did Encanto and Moana.
Oh, right, he did Encanto and Moana. But like, it's like he's like, I don't know. I feel like Disney legends, you should be honoring them toward like the end of their career.
Yeah, and Lin-Manuel Miranda has a long one ahead of him. He also did Mufasa, which nobody saw. Well, sorry, I take that back. It actually did well at the box office. It's just that suspiciously no one mentions it ever.
Yes, it vanished from the pop culture zeitgeist immediately.
Right. Kim Irvine, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Kim Irvine, like I get it. She was in Imagineering for a long time. You can't put her, like the fact that she is now on a list with Tony Baxter and Mark Davis and all of them. Like, no, she has developed nothing. She has done nothing. She is the child of talented people. She's the one that tried to take the hanging man out of the haunted mansion. She's a hack.
Yeah. The Jonas Brothers still aren't inviting me to the parties, but I'm going to forgive them for that. And
they shouldn't be Disney legends either. They should be in the future, not yet.
Yeah.
And the Rock, really? Are you gonna wear that stupid wig out there to accept the? No.
This is it is ridiculous that Bob Iger is getting this because it's so transparent that they knew this was going to happen immediately.
I guarantee you, Bob Iger signed off on this before leaving the Disney company because it is the most Bob Iger thing in the world to name yourself a Disney legend.
Right. And nowhere near the level of what we've covered on this channel as well. What an article here from That Park Place from Jonas J. Campbell. He actually named the Robert A. Iger building after himself while he was still at the company. So at least Michael Eisner waited to let the Team Disney building be renamed, or Team One, or whatever the name of that building is. It's now the Michael Eisner building. He was retired from the company. Even if he was kind of forced out, they still named the building after him, but they waited until after he was gone to do it. This was christened the Robert A. Iger building while he was still there, and it costs as much as a Lucasfilm or a Marvel. So there's nothing in that building that is worth that much money to the
Iger
company.
Tower. Stark Tower.
It's self-sustaining and checks a bunch of boxes. And he approved the terracotta tiles on the side of the building himself.
Destroyed a historic fire station.
He did. But he's over here. Finally, Bob Iger gets the recognition that he deserves. He is named a Disney legend. This is kind of like Kathleen Kennedy. I'm sure when she retires, they'll put her on this list. Maybe she'll show up to get it. I've often heard from Pro that his sources indicate that Kathleen Kennedy does not want her send off to be at an event where they're waving around plastic lightsabers. Like, that's not the kind of accolades that she's looking for. I don't know that Bob Iger actually cares that he's being named a Disney legend. Somebody said he was at the company for 50 years.
That's not true.
He's not really. The Cap Cities was bought in 1990. So yes, I guess technically he worked for at least an acquisition of Disney for 50 years. But this to me, okay, great. Give him his award. It means the awards kind of mean less for him to get it this quick. Disney legend used to mean something, I think, before it was an official award, and now
you needed to wait 5 years, and Michael Eisner needed to go in first.
Right, and he can join the ranks of Patrick Dempsey. So there you go.
Alan Tudyk, why?
Because Alan Tudyk. First of all, I loved Alan Tudyk, but he is a voice in almost every single Disney production from, I want to say, is it Frozen or Tangled onward.
But again, he's young. Like, I feel like it should be later in their lives. Like, I don't know. Like everyone after Kim, like Anne Hathaway and everyone after Kim Irvine, I think is too young to be a Disney legend. Maybe
Susan Egan, though, she looks young.
Susan Egan is in that age range where she could be a Disney legend, but
well,
still a very attractive lady.
But she doesn't look it. That's all I'm saying. Just a tiny, maybe a little crush on Susan Egan.
I do love that woman. She's very pretty.
Yeah. So with that being said, this is part of the D23 event. Marvin, you wouldn't believe how expensive the tickets are for D23 this year.
How much?
Do you remember the last D23 where
I remember us covering it? I remember us covering it because that was when Josh D'Amaro did the we're going to put in Monsters Incorporated land and get rid of Rivers of America. Right. And that's where we ended up using the where, Dwight? Where? Yeah. I think you know where. This is an event that if you love anything at the Disney parks, brace for impact on D23, which is I believe this August. The ultimate Disney fan event returns bigger, bolder, and more immersive than ever before. Yikes. More abrasive than ever. Oh, there you go. Rachel Page, who has a string of emojis as her description. Hey, good for you. 3 days of show-stopping storytelling, Masquerade, the ultimate Disney costume contest. Look at that. We've got there's the honorees. Where's the pricing? Here it is. Where is it? Right here. Okay. Oh. No, that's at $1,300. By the way, each ticket subject to an $11.25 service fee and each transaction subject to a $16 delivery fee. No. If you want the D23 Ultimate Preferred Fan Pass, you need to shell out $2,600. This company is so predatory. Everyone's a VIP, not anymore.
That's a huge price for this. $100 for 1 day for I guess they're saying for just one side. Are they saying you only get into one side of the?
Let's see. What does it say? Honda Center, Anaheim Convention, and Anaheim Convention Center. No, that's both. Oh wait, no. D23 Fan Pass is the Anaheim Convention Center only, not the Honda Center.
Right, and if you only want to get in the afternoon, it's $50. 1 day, $100. So tickets ranging from $50 to $2,600. I still couldn't tell you. Oh, is this the tickets to see Bob Iger get his Disney Legend Award that he's handing himself?
I'm surprised they've never done it in Orlando with the Orange County Convention Center because it's hugely huge. And they've done Star Wars Celebration there.
I think I think they probably don't respect. I mean, that's been something we've known for a very long time, that the company doesn't actually respect Orlando. They needed to go from a commerce standpoint, but I think this is like setting up a fair booth to sell fried Oreos. That's how they view Orlando. Put in all the varieties of Dole Whip. So I have heard the word hick used to describe the people in Orlando by a former Disney executive. So
Fantastic.
Yeah. This is out in Anaheim, where everything that Disney loves is. So I don't know. That is a ridiculous amount of money to spend. If you got it, well, maybe you can meet the fully electronic puppeteered Mickey Mouse.
Like I have said, Disney's preferred audience now is fabulously wealthy people and horrifically irresponsible adults.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I'm tempted by a $50 Yoshi bucket as much as anybody else, but this is their prime market right here. The diehards who identify themselves as Disney full and foremost. So good luck. And if you're somebody who loves Disney that much, maybe put your fingers in your ears during the experiences segment, because that's also where they announced all the things that would end up destroying Muppet Vision 3D, would end up destroying Rivers of America.
Yeah, while still leaving Monsters Incorporated Laugh floor in place, while still leaving Stitch's Great Escape empty. What else is empty right now? There are other things that just have nothing. Oh, the Wonders of Life Pavilion is still empty because they abandoned the Disney Play Pavilion. There are a bunch of other things that are just sitting there empty,
right?
Like attraction buildings that they just abandoned.
Right, but they gotta have space for the Monsters Inc. roller coaster that they sat on the designs for like 10 years.
Well, also I could say Stitch's Great Escape. That'd be one heck of a bar, wouldn't it? A D23 or a Disney Vacation Club only bar.
Yeah, but, yeah. Not that I think they need another bar. They're going to be building lots of them, but
no, I'm saying that in a derisive, this is what they're going to do way, not this is what they should do way. Meanwhile, the Tomorrowland Speedway is still sitting there choking everybody with gasoline smell.
Yeah, for some reason, the Tomorrowland Speedway has been as if tomorrow means the smell of gas fumes.
Like, why wouldn't you retheme? Like, I know, like we complain about the injection of IP, but I'm like, you could have souped that ride up by making it candy Sugar Rush. Well, that was I remember the rumor with
that's actually a great idea, because they're doing a Wreck-It Ralph retheme of Astro Blasters out in Japan.
Well, and I remember Stitch's Great Escape was rumored to become a Wreck-It Ralph virtual reality attraction.
That would be awesome, but
yeah,
I don't know how would they go about doing that, considering the shape of the attraction. I don't know. There are good Imagineers there that Disney is going to, instead of bringing them back, they're going to replace. They're going to bring in some AI executive to tell them what to do. I wish I was joking about that, by the way. Hey, you know how we always talk about fast food on this channel?
We do.
I'm going to put that on the screen while we read Super
Why are
Chat.
you doing this?
Yeah.
This was the biggest letdown for me since I met Tom Welling and he dropped 3 F-bombs in the first 10 minutes of me first minute of me meeting him.
Oh no. Yeah. You guys don't know why this is a letdown yet. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why it's a letdown. T-Rex 007 for $2. Test run live stream recording for my channel up now.
Wonderful.
All right, man. All right, everybody. Go check it out. Well, not right now.
Not right now.
But, after. Albertus Magnus for $5. I always thought Albus was just shorthand for Albertus. Albertus Magnus. I see.
There you
go. I
go.
thought it was short for Aberforth. Like, who names one child Albus and their other child Aberforth? Apparently, mom and dad.
Mom and Papa Dumbledore did.
Yeah.
Well, then what was the
Oh, was it like Helena Dumbledore was the other one's name? It was something much more.
No, Ariana, was it?
Is it?
I think it's Ariana.
Yeah, let's see. Percival Kendra Percival and Kendra Dumbledore's children's names were Albus, Aberforth, and Ariana.
Yep, there we go.
So
I know my Potter, man.
good stuff, man. Packing protons for 5. What if they retcon it so Snape is the father and Harry is half black? So somebody did suggest, what if Snape is gay and it's actually James Potter that he was interested in, and it makes the Doe a different the Doe Patronus have a different meaning. So yeah, I know I'm not really a fan of that one either, but as long as everything is on the table,
I think Dumbledore will be overtly gay in this, though.
You're probably right, even though he is an old man. Once they finally get to the Gellert Grindelwald stuff, that's sure, something that J.K. Rowling wouldn't even object to at this point. No,
she wouldn't even flinch with that. I'm sure he'll wear leather pants or Some of my favorite lines when Stan has the gay dog on South Park, and they're like, "Oh, where's Sparky?" And Cartman goes, "Probably out buying some leather pants."
Packing protons for 5. I still say Harry Potter is a copy of Worst Witch. Never got into it because of it.
It's not a copy of Worst Witch. It's a copy of the Books of Magic by Neil Gaiman.
Oh,
100% ripped off.
Maybe that's why.
100% ripped off.
Yeah, maybe that's why Albus is a gay man. Bruce Newhouse for 2. But where is the legend Kathleen Kennedy? She's at home washing her tights.
Good one. He doesn't wear tights in that movie.
He doesn't. Bald Hoplite for 5. Do you believe that Iger ever had any love for the Disney company, or was it always going to be the Iger agenda company?
Iger has love for one thing, and that's Bob Iger. Bob Iger doesn't care about Disney. He doesn't care about Walt Disney. Certainly, he doesn't. And he's made that very clear. He said it. He doesn't care about the Disney legacy. He wanted to turn that company into a bastion of liberal politics so that he could run for president, and then that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to me, the indication is have you ever been pictured wearing mouse ears? And Bob Iger never did that, despite being at that company.
Michael Eisner sure did.
For 300 years, he avoided it somehow. Albertus Magnus for 5. Thank you very much, Albertus, for the generosity today. Why isn't KK becoming a Disney legend? Her contributions to Disney are second only to Iger, the Terribles. I love the name Terrible as like a last name. I don't know. I don't know that she actually likes the position that she's in. I think she wanted to claim. I think she thought that releasing Star Wars movies would be on easy mode for her.
I mean, we saw that she just recently, or somebody recently said that, like, they confirmed what we had always heard, was that, her directive was to throw out the Tatooine based, Galaxy's Edge concept, because it was there are more Star Wars stories ahead of us than behind us, and people aren't going to want to be immersed in the old stuff. They want the new stuff. The
irony of that, of course, is that large sections of Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan Kenobi and parts of has the Mandalorian also. Yeah, I think the Mandalorian has also been on Tatooine as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they keep going back to Tatooine.
They go to Tatooine in the sequels. They go in Rise of Skywalker.
Do they? Yeah, they do. They end on Tatooine. So, Kathleen Kennedy can talk a big game, but she's really has nothing else except hitting the same notes over and over and over again. And it's the same thing with Dave Filoni. Now he's saying, okay, we've had a long enough period between here and there. You remember that background character in the Clone Wars? Now he's going to be in live action. Oh, great. So I'm going to go ahead and disappoint you all now. Look at these delicious donuts. They're only available in Japan.
You can't have them.
Yeah, you can't have them unless you fly over to Japan. I recommend walking so you can burn off the donut.
So much more delicious for the fact that we can't have them.
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
Like Cartman Land, but you can't come.
I'll give you one more thing. This one's a little bit more attainable. I think I'm going to pick one of these up. Dollywood is getting not a Dollywoodopoly, but actual Dollywood monopoly.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get one of these.
I like that a lot. Oh man, we've got to go to Dollywood together, man.
Yeah, I would love to.
Maybe this year we can actually do it.
Yes, but I don't know what happens when you go to Dollywood jail. But
So no, that's a good question. Like, do they have a little jail under Dollywood? Like when we all went to Dollywood the day that Dolly was there, you weren't there. You were arriving later that day, and I made sure to bring you cinnamon bread. But
it was delicious.
It wasn't the same without you. They must have thought that I was the biggest pig on the planet because I bought 3 cinnamon breads, like 3 loaves of cinnamon bread. One was for me right then, one was for you, and then one was to bring home to my wife.
Well, one, I appreciated the cinnamon bread, but the fact that you all got to see Dolly Parton and I didn't, well, you see, a little jealous.
I don't know who was more mad about that, you or Kevin Apollo.
I never get angry. Maybe I do. T-Rex 007 for 2. Going to Knoxville Fanboy Expo July 10th through 12th. MJ Pro. You know, I don't know yet. I know that there's been some discussion about going to Fanboy Expo. I've been to Fanboy Expo in the past, and it's a great con. So
well, maybe then. I mean, I don't know. I think that's right around something else that might be happening in July. So I don't know.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Floral from Under a Rock for $2 Canadian. Disney is now at $92.73. Oh wow, it's even lower than that now. $92.69.
Okay. What happened? Did Epic Games just fire a bunch more people?
So the S&P is only down 1.08, and Disney's down 215.
If it gets down to the 80s, man, they might. Iger may reclaim the company today.
You know what's going to be funny is if it actually does reach the 80s, and we were the ones that said it's not going to go to the 80s, guys.
I said it wasn't going to hit the 80s.
So, but it keeps creeping downward. So who knows? And thank you very much, Steve, for the notification there. All right. I do have a funny little story that I want to bring up here.
I do like those.
This is the channel where this is the live stream where we cover the off the beaten path stories that don't necessarily get covered the other days on that Park Place. And we got one out of WDWNT today. Disney Adventure, which is a ship, is encouraging guests not to engage in piracy when they're on the high seas. They actually left a note in these guest rooms saying, "Don't steal our stuff."
Well, I mean, like you get charged if you take stuff. Like that blanket is like very expensive. That blanket is like it's a couple $100. That blanket.
Yeah, I believe you.
And if you take that, they know and they charge you.
Right. So we'll read this one from Shannon Ace, and look at all this stuff that could be yours for a hefty fee. After just a few voyages, the Disney Adventure has put notices in staterooms reminding guests not to take items. Apparently, guests have been taking stateroom amenities they aren't supposed to take. So this note was left in the stateroom. Also, it kind of looks like it was ripped out of a notebook. That's interesting. Yeah. Welcome on board the Disney Adventure. We are so excited to have you sailing with us to ensure you're
great. It's very, very energetic, very positive.
To ensure your voyage is as relaxing as possible, we've outfitted your stateroom with a variety of amenities and special touches. While we want you to enjoy these items throughout your voyage, please remember that they are intended to stay within the room for all guests to appreciate. Any stateroom items that are removed after your departure will be charged to your onboard account. Thank you for helping to protect the magic for everyone.
I remember
people are stealing stuff from Disney.
They warned us on the Wish, like not to take the blanket. I remember because they were going to charge $300 for it.
That is, I mean, and if you were going to pay $300 for something like that, ask the guy from ask the housekeeping staff, get you a new one. Get you one that's not been used before.
Yeah, like what are you going to like take? Like what besides the blanket? Like, the blanket is the big thing that people try to take. I guess the pillows, maybe those pillows looked like they had Disney Adventure branding on it, right?
I don't know. I kind of want one of those fancy phones that they have in all the Disney resorts.
Scroll back up. Those pillows are nice.
Yeah, the pillows are nice. Maybe the artwork. I can see the artwork.
Pulling the artwork off the wall on I'm pretty sure the artwork on a cruise ship wall is bolted in.
Yeah, looking at. I wonder if this is one of the sparkle headboards like they had in the princess rooms.
It's not. If it's anything like the Wish, it's not.
Yeah, let's see if there's anything else shown in here. No, we're not gonna rip WDW&T's video here, but
When are we gonna get to the point where we start going on maiden voyages of cruise ships? Because that's what I want to do.
I mean, that would be really nice. I think at that point we would have
pay for
to
it.
receive it for free or pay for it ourselves.
No, we would have to pay for it. We don't take things for free. So
I know. But I hear Park Hopping is fully willing to receive those kind of benefits. And
we at Park Hopping are more than willing to accept bribes. No, I'm kidding. No, not at all. No, but
I'm just gonna say, Krispy Kreme. If you want to send us some of these, we'll review those for you for free.
So like we went to the that Park Place went last year to the Halloween Horror Nights press event, but only after I had already made sure that I purchased a frequent fear pass for the season.
Yeah.
So we always try to make sure that we're never involved in any kind of quid pro quo.
Right. And I don't think it changed your review. It might have changed your review of some of your fellow influencers over there, but not
that's a story for another day.
That's a story we're probably never going to
go again this year, and we'll go with we're going to go with both that Park Place, Geeks and Gamers, and Park Hoppin'. So I think that'll be nice.
Yep. Let's see. We got we've talked about Mario Galaxy Donuts. We haven't talked about this one, and I think this is a story that deserves to be discussed since we talked about the bad aspect. Let's talk about the good on this one. Stardust Racers is back up and running suddenly out there at Epic Universe.
So I was just there on Sunday, and it was still closed. So I'm glad they got that back up and running.
Yeah. On my Instagram right now, I post stories on a regular basis, semi-regular basis. I only have one official picture on my Instagram, and it's of Stardust Racers being closed. It was taken by me, and it was during the first closure of Stardust Racers.
After something
for some reason, yeah, right. It keeps coming up in the algorithm, though, of people looking for Stardust Racer closures on Instagram. So for some reason, it is evergreen content in one way or another. It appears to be back up and running, though.
I'll tell you, Sunday at Epic Universe, man, it was a good time. I had a really good time with I went with Pro and Lorne, and Lorne showed up in a long sleeve button down shirt and blue jeans and his Indiana Jones hat, the way he always does. And I was like, really? I was like, for a theme park day, like I kind of thought maybe you'd go with like a t-shirt. And he was just like, basically, if Lorne is exposed to the sun in any way, shape, or form, he bursts into flames. So,
and there's a lot of opportunity for sunlight here on this ride.
Oh yeah, on this ride especially. But then we had a lot of good food. We had a nice time.
I believe you.
Well, we ate at Toadstool Cafe, and we got the Rosalina cupcake, and then Pro bought the Princess Peach cake.
Yeah, he told me he needed to eat that for research purposes.
We needed to have it. And it was actually really good. They have this new like pizza puff thing that is essentially, it looks like one of the 1-Up mushrooms or Power Up mushrooms.
Okay.
So that was pretty good. My wife had the burger, and I honestly had always avoided the Mario burger because I thought that I thought that the what do you call it? It was just gonna be like a regular Universal burger, and I typically don't like them. It's actually really good.
Yeah, I've had the burger there at Toadstool Cafe. It's great. My kids have had the sliders, and they like who wants theme park quick serve pasta, but it was actually quite good.
You know what? Krista just had the Alfredo the other day, and Krista Nova did from Park Hoppin', and I said to her, well, was it any good? And she was like, I said, well, did it pass your test? Because she is like me of the Italian background, and she said, well, no, but it was still good.
That's what a review. Hey, Snarky D, good to see you out there. Hey, you look a lot more like the video from Pro now. Good morning to you, Snarky D. Must mean you're on the West Coast.
Is the stink nugget like supposed to be like chocolate, or is that like a poop?
I don't know. I really.
It kind of just hit me that it might be poop,
and
then I'm like, well, then why would that girl be dipping her chicken finger in it? I don't get it.
Yeah. I'm
starting to get uncomfortable with Snarky's video.
Well, but he is a stink nugget, so that is, I think he's serving his purpose. And Mike Rowe has a great quote: "Every smell is particulate."
Oh, look out there in the chat. We got our wonderful friend Carolyn.
Hey, look at that, Kara. I hope you had a happy birthday yesterday.
Yes, happy belated birthday, our good friend.
Yep. And also Snarky D sends in 5 gifted memberships.
Madon.
Thank you so much. Let's see here. I don't know if you're in this StreamYard.
We have to switch over to the other. He definitely is. We just have to switch over to.
Oh, let's do it. Here we go. Oh, something funny happened.
Yep, I see it.
Hit it.
I'm a little uncomfortable with it now. Hey, you know what? Just Dutchy had send those memberships in that big super chat earlier, so I think maybe we should.
We're playing in the green grass. Oh, tell me, how do we make it last? Under the sun, the blue stretches.
You look good in tights, Just a Dutchy. Just gonna say that. Yeah. I feel that's the only appropriate time for me to say that, since it's obviously not you, but But OG Dutchy does say for €6, sorry, in the chat from James All Day TV at That Park Place, Jeffrey Katzenberg, Tim Burton, James Baskett, and Bobby Driscoll deserve Disney Legends awards. Ooh.
Tim Burton's good. I don't even like Tim Burton, and I think he should be a Disney legend.
Yes. I agree with everyone on this list. I am not sure that I agree on Katzenberg, but the case, if Bob Iger is a Disney legend, I think Katzenberg is a Disney legend. If Michael Eisner is not a Disney legend, why not Katzenberg in this? Katzenberg also actively fought against the company and created a competitor. So it's I'm a little iffy on that one, but pretty good point. Caveat ties for 2. Is Disney hitting the rock bottom? Well, I think they have to pay $20 million extra for that.
And the people's elbow.
Packing protons for $2. It'll be in the 80s by Monday, maybe 88.
I don't know about that. I think it may rebound.
Well, let's see. 92.56. It's continuing to go down. They've only got 3 more hours before market close right now. Packing protons for $2. Don't wash your underwear in the coffee maker.
Probably some good advice.
But yeah, somebody was it this channel that showed the viral video of somebody that was down to their last pair of underwear on a trip, and so they did the heat rinse in the coffee maker of their undies.
Oh yeah. No. Oh, now I'm never using another coffee maker in a hotel room again. That's disgusting. Yep. I never cease to be amazed by the depths that we will sink to as a species. Like seriously, I had never even thought of that as a possibility of something that a person can do. But I think I need to just start looking at everything as if, what is the worst possible thing that someone can do with this? And they've probably done it.
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever use a coffee machine inside of a hotel ever again. Thank you again, Snarky D. Unless you did it again. Did Snarky, did you do that twice?
I don't think so.
I just want to make sure. I didn't clear it out, so I wanted to make sure. Okay.
Oh, wait, maybe he did. No.
Did he? Did he? Maybe he did.
Nope.
Either way, we're celebrating you with this random clip that I've never seen.
Yes.
That was a good poll, Jonas.
Yeah. I wish I had one from.
I didn't kill Han Solo. Wokeness killed Han Solo.
So my question is, do we think Stardust Racers is going to actually stay open this time for a while?
I do. I don't think they're opening it if there's any chance that it's going to close again very soon. So when I was there on Sunday, they were testing it. Mm-hmm. So they were running it empty literally all day. So I'm fairly sure that whatever they were improving or whatever they were updating, it's been done.
Now, the last story that I think we should cover here is big, but it's also not that big a deal. But it shows how different fandom in all of these properties has become. That this is a big deal, but it's also the kind of thing that we would just do a video in the past. Fox McCloud actor announced as Glenn Powell joins the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
What amazing casting this is.
It is. It's great casting. It's on the nose. Yes, he was in a movie where he played a fighter pilot. I think he's actually played a fighter pilot.
Aviation themed movies, actually.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
he is a pilot.
Is he a pilot?
Yes, he is. He is a licensed pilot.
Yeah. And he was in Twisters, which enough to carry a movie on his own. This actually gives me hope that there will be a Star Fox film. But there he is, Glenn Powell.
Fox is not going to have a huge role in this movie. I think it's going to be a glorified cameo at best, but I'm excited for it.
Well, even if he plays as so what's the guy's name that played Spike in the first Super Mario Brothers movie? They showed Spike, the not Spike from Wrecking Crew, but Spike from the Super Mario franchise across from that guy's picture.
Mm-hmm.
And then Spike ended up showing up several times inside the movie. If Fox McCloud shows up even just on that level, I will be pleased that they put him in this role. Of course, it kind of,
however, put something out in the universe that is terrible. It's terrible because I could see it happening.
I don't like to read my tweets, but yeah, sure.
No, I'll just say what you said. You said that it is possible that Universal will end up casting Josh Gad as Slippy Toad.
Right.
And that is 100% a thing that could happen. So how dare you?
Yeah, this is great casting. Just please don't ask Josh Gad. Cast Josh Gad as Slippy Toad, which he would be the path of least resistance here. Illumination is not known for doing casting that is really challenging to the audience. The only way that it's challenging is like casting Benedict Cumberbatch as the Grinch and then having him do an American accent that is also kind of Grinchy. So obviously not Benedict Cumberbatch, but also you have the name recognition of Benedict Cumberbatch. So this, however, doesn't seem to be any of that. And they haven't even gotten to the other people that might be in the film. I promise I'm not going to say the name of the leak this time. But if you follow the trajectory there, they're getting a lot of characters that seem to have something in common with Super Smash Brothers. And if they have an animated Link in this, then okay.
I would imagine that if they're going to make a deal with Sony to do the Super Smash Brothers film and have Link and Zelda in it, it would just be the people that played Link and Zelda in the live action movie, like stepping through the portal where they become animated.
That would be awful. The only way that I would accept that is if Link was sitting down at a NES with his golden retriever right next to him, wearing a letter jacket with an N on it.
Captain N in the Game Masters reference right now?
That's the movie that I actually want them to make. I want them to make Captain N the Game Master, which just goes through every single Nintendo game one by one, including Final Fantasy. Everything was up for grabs. It didn't matter if it was owned by Nintendo. If it appeared on the system, they would just go ahead and do an episode on that. That's what I really want. Captain N the Game Master.
There might be people out there that don't know what Captain N the Game Master is.
Should we play the trailer? This is the show I think where we can get away with it. Let's play the trailer for Captain N the Game Master. Do you want to do that, since I have yet to actually follow through on getting YouTube Premium?
Hold on. Captain N the Game. You want to just see the intro? Or the
yes, I don't think we can get away with a full episode.
Well, yeah, probably not. Hold on, let me.
Although it appears that the full series, I got it here. I think they're going to hit me with that. Oh, it actually went. Hold on one second. All right, it keeps actually playing it here. Mm-hmm. You guys, first of all, I don't know if you can see on my suggested videos here. You ought to check out.
That live stream there looks actually pretty cool.
It does look pretty cool. All right, let's play it. Oh.
Welcome to Videoland.
Mega High!
Kid Icarus looks nothing like Kid.
Oh, this is probably echoing, isn't it? No, it's not. It's not.
No, it's not.
It's Congo Land.
My brain will get you, little princess.
Princess, the palace is under siege.
Behold, the ultimate warp zone.
Kevin, I thought I told you to clean up your room. Whoa!
He's not cleaning up his room now, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, it's so early 90s, late 80s.
Captain N, the Game Master.
So perfect.
I love this show. It's so bad. It's so cringy, but it's great.
Was that Belmont as the blonde guy? Or
Yes.
Captain? I for some reason I thought it was Captain Falcon at first.
No, this is before Captain Falcon existed.
Yeah.
So let's see. First of all, you got Mega Man, and then
That's Mega
this
Man?
does that little guy right there is that's Mega Man.
Oh come on, man! They weren't even trying.
Oh man. Yeah, and this appears to be heavily inspired by the Bomberman stage on the original Mega Man.
Yeah.
So Kid Icarus,
That's it.
Palutena's Mirror. So Pit, but he is called Kid Icarus in this. He's not called Pit. And Mega Man, they're both just little tiny squeaky guys. But this is Konami, right? This isn't actually a Nintendo property, but this is Simon Belmont.
So that's Simon Belmont. Well, Mega Man's not a Nintendo property either. Nintendo is Capcom.
It's right. Mega Man is Capcom.
Mega Man is Capcom. Is that Donkey Kong?
Yes, it is, and he doesn't have this is before the Donkey Kong series had him being nice.
He's a villain.
I don't know who voiced Mother Brain, but it sounds a lot like whoever did the voice of Audrey 2 in Little Shop of Horrors.
Feed me.
Exactly. It looks like the Power Glove. This lady right here in the diaper. That is a generic princess they came up with for the show.
Generic Nintendo. Mate, they can put her in the Nintendo Princess line that we've been talking about.
Oh, see, that would be great.
Behold.
There and there we go. There's the full cast and the dog for fun.
And the dog. Captain N, the Game Master.
Yeah. Man, this is Smith and Sons. I miss the 80s. Me too. It is the same voice actor. I believe it. By the way, Snarky D for 5. I live in the northernmost of the western states of democratic socialism against MAGA. One of the most beautiful states, but stupidest as well. I might have some relatives near you, Snarky D. Ninja Pat for $2. Oh, not Pardox stream viewing. Pardox? I don't know what this means, Ninja Pat, but thank you for the $2. Pardox. Oh, I love Nintendo. Like whatever a pixie duster is for Disney, I'm that for Nintendo.
Pixel duster.
Pixel duster. There you go. I'll go with that. So,
I am that for Nintendo also, which like it's becoming increasingly hard to do because like, you know, I said the other day, and you did point out that I was wrong. But I said that like they don't make a lot of creative missteps, and I preface that by now saying like with their major properties, Mario, you know, Zelda, Star Fox, things like that. But the thing where they do stray is just predatory business practices.
Right. They know how to get your money, and they at least offer a good product. I'm a little bit frustrated right now, and this is related to the Star Fox story. It appears that there's going to be Nintendo Switch 2 editions of a lot of Nintendo Switch games in the same way that the Nintendo Switch was re-releasing a lot of Wii U titles on the Nintendo Switch. It looks like the early crop is going to be maybe a Pikmin 4 Switch 2 edition. We don't know if...
And they don't give them for free either. Like when you got the PS5, if you had the game on PS4 and there was a PS5 version... you were able to just get the version for free, I believe.
Right. And so now the rumor is before the end of the summer, they're going to have a Star Fox game for Nintendo Switch 2, and that it'll have online multiplayer, and it'll be in the classic style, not in the whatever you want to call it.
Right now.
Yeah. So if this would be shockingly the most synergistic thing that Nintendo could do right now, to have a movie with Star Fox within a brief period of time of them also releasing a Star Fox revival. That's amazing timing, almost to the point where Nintendo probably didn't even notice that they're doing that, because the other rumor is that we're not getting a Super Mario 3D game until next year sometime. So they're not releasing Super Mario Galaxy 3 next to the Super Mario Galaxy movie, but they might be releasing a Star Fox title within the next few months. That's awesome.
I mean, like, even like the Arkham games used to come out like to coincide with one of the Chris Nolan movies.
Yeah. Well, like Arkham Origins, they very specifically put the look of Bane, even though he was the big hulking monster in Arkham City, they made him look a lot more like the Tom Hardy version of Bane when they did Arkham Origins. So I think this is a franchise that seems to know what they're doing when it comes to appealing to the audience. I think the pairing with Illumination and having Chris Meledandri on the board of Nintendo, whatever this relationship is, seems to be helping Nintendo in a way that even Nintendo can't seem to help themselves. Not worried about Tamagotchi Life. Go ahead.
Speaking of Nintendo, I just wanted to let Snark Dog out there know that he paid for me to do a Zelda stream, and I have decided it will be Ocarina of Time, and I will be starting it this weekend.
Oh man, that's great. Also in this list of rumors,
or Breath of the Wild. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah. If I were going to recommend anything, it would be Majora's Mask, which is both a game that is using all the assets from another game, but one of the most unique Zelda games that's out there.
I'll tell you, I started Crimson Desert earlier this week.
Oh, I've heard that is completely non-functional, and that it's completely broken. And
yeah, it's not the case at all. It's just just not a good game, I don't think.
That's too bad.
I'm not done with it yet, because like I'm still in like I played like 2 hours of it, and I'm like, I have barely fought anyone.
Really?
Yeah.
So is it an RPG?
It is an RPG, but I expected more. But Snarky dropped $200 on M4cast or one of my streams recently, specifically for me to play Zelda. So for that, Smith and Sons, it's M4 Empire Gaming. So make sure you check that out. I believe it will be Sunday. We're gonna probably do this.
Yep. And
I believe that game place is live on Saturday. And so is Real Life Fake Wizards 100K celebration. So
you beat me to it. Yep. You beat me to it. Here, I wanted to put this up on the screen. Guys, our good friend Real Life Fake Wizard is hitting 100K. Has hit 100K.
Blown through it.
Yeah. And I'm planning on being there tomorrow night. I think Marvin is probably going to be there. Yep. And maybe some other of your favorite panelists, and also the wizard guy. You know, he's probably going to be there too. So that's where I'm setting the redirect to today. And I think that you guys should set your notifications for that live stream and all that. Let's see. There's some final questions here. Jonas, do you have a Switch or Switch 2?
Yes.
Yes. Jonas, when will you join that game place? Working on it, actually. Working on it. Let's see. Wilton be there? Not sure.
Come on. We were so close.
Oh, Wilton be there?
I was like, we finally got through an entire stream without saying the name.
I wasn't even thinking about it.
It's not even a super chat. Why would you bring that up?
That fair point. I apologize.
This close.
Yeah. Has anyone checked on Mexican Iron Man? I talked to him about a week ago. He's working. It's tax season right now. So WJB Daily for $5. Disney down. End of the month is coming. Will Wall Street move it or allow it to continue to be down? They don't have the same apparatus that they had when Bob Iger was in place. So I don't know that they're going to be able to move it in the way that they have in the past. Packing protons for $2. Who'd play Princess Lana? I don't know. Needs to be somebody cute though. cute enough to tell Captain N that he's not doing it correctly and still be endearing, right?
Something like that.
Bruce Newhouse for $2. Epic needs an Avatar: The Last Airbender land. I don't know about this. There's a lot of people I know that are gaga about this property. I think if they do anything, they just need to do a generalized anime land so that they can like take advantage of One Piece, and they do have that.
No, I'm saying they do need to do it.
Oh, and like FanFest Nights is pulling in anime properties. This is something that I think Disney will be caught on its back foot on this if they don't get more aware of what's going on in the world. Looking at FanFest Nights, I've talked about this a million times on this channel. Universal has the mobility and the flexibility to do whatever in order to make those parks work. So anime land of some kind, they'll name it something different, but that's a no-brainer to me. So that being said, Marv, do you have anything you want to talk about on this channel?
Well, we hit 7,000 subscribers yesterday on the M4 Empire, which is just wonderful. I'm very, very thankful and grateful. We will be having a 7,000 subscriber celebration on Thursday. So, yep, hoping to get some guests on there. Yeah, we are super, super thrilled that it is now 7,000 subscribers over there. It is the foundation of what we are building there, and couldn't have done it without all of you guys. So we're very, very thankful, and we're going to have a huge party. When we hit 7,500, we are going to do a D&D campaign, which is not a thing that I like to do, but everybody seems to want it. And Real Life Fake Wizard is going to be the DM. Also, I believe we had Carol Brown from Rippaverse on last night, and she was so well received that we have talked, and sounds like Carol might be a more regular part of the M4 cast going forward. So,
oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I was, I had known of Kara, but I had not gotten to see her on streams. And when she was on the pro show the other day,
not Kara. So
what did I say? Oh, Kara. Well, I do like Kara too. But Kara did a great job. Yeah, this is one of the reasons that Kara had to leave is everyone would say Caro and she would answer, and it was embarrassing. I get the same thing when there's another Jonas in the room. Hey, Real Life Fake Wizard, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Kara says, literally just text Caro to be on the pro show again soon. Lol.
I'm sure she will.
I have. So, y'all, these are such good people. I'm thrilled to be surrounded by such excellent hobbits. That being said,
we really are surrounded by the most wonderful people in the world. Like, seriously, like I can't even say like just how great all of our friends from other channels have been, and just wonderful and supportive, and it just, I mean, like, and MegaCon really kind of hammered that home, like what a wonderful community this is, both in terms of the people from other channels and the audience that we got to meet, which, hopefully there'll be an opportunity to do that very soon. Also, Kara wants to know if you just called her a hobbit.
No, I say that about everybody. Although from my perspective, I'm pretty tall. Everybody's kind of a hobbit to me. It's one of the few things I'm sore about. I think I would be an excellent hobbit. I've got the temperament for it. And oops, I think I'm in trouble. All right. With that being said,
it, not me. I don't think you're a hobbit at all, Kara. I think you're a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person.
Hobbits are awesome. I don't understand this problem.
They are awesome, but I have said
a thing that not
every short person is a hobbit.
Every argument I have with my wife, which is not Kara, by the way, if you've ever met her husband, he's a really cool dude. Every argument I've had with my wife has been, I meant to say this, but what I actually said was something different than what I meant to say. So with that being said, what I think you all should do, and what I mean to say is subscribe to That Park Place for all the news that should be fun.